No, it's not a new Sydney Opera House in Las Vegas. It's actually a $1.75 billion stadium in the heart of the Vegas Strip, located at the intersection of Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana Avenue. It's arguably the most anticipated new stadium in the world. On top of that, the Oakland Athletics will be calling this stadium their home for years to come. But while the cool views, retractable roofs and new tech features look cool, the stadium has a dirty secret. A huge chunk of it will be funded by the public, so let's discuss it in today's episode of Built Up. Vegas is building a massive $1.75 billion stadium for the Athletics. Originally, the cost was supposed to be around $1.5 billion, but thanks to inflation and the team wanting to add some flashy extras, the price tag jumped by about $250 million. Those extras? We're talking about 70,000 square feet of premium features, fancy clubs, upgraded suites, and state-of-the-art player facilities. Basically, they're going all out to make this stadium a showpiece. The location is prime, right on the Las Vegas Strip. They're building it on a 9-acre slice of the former Tropicana Las Vegas site. If you're familiar with the area, it's sitting at the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana Avenue, which means it's going to be surrounded by the constant energy of the Strip. It's hard to get a more iconic spot for a ballpark. Now, as for the design, it's being handled by some heavy hitters. The Bianca Ingalls Group, or BIG for short, is leading the design, and they're known for creating some of the most eye-catching futuristic buildings around the world. If you've ever seen their work, you know they don't do boring. The stadium's design is already turning heads. People are comparing the overlapping roof structure to the Sydney Opera House. It's got this sleek, modern, almost sculptural look that's going to stand out in a city already packed with over-the-top architecture. Working alongside BIG is HNTB, a US-based architectural firm specializing in sports and hospitality venues. They're handling the nitty-gritty technical side of things and making sure the design can actually become a reality. Together, these two teams are aiming to create not just a stadium, but a full-on entertainment hub. When it comes to actually building this beast, the job is in the hands of Mortensen and McCarthy building companies. These guys know their way around a major stadium project. They already teamed up to build Allegiant Stadium, which is where the Las Vegas Raiders play. That project wrapped up in 2020 and cost $2 billion, so they're no strangers to delivering on a massive scale. With their track record, there's a lot of confidence that they can pull off another high-profile stadium without too many hiccups. The timeline is ambitious. If everything goes according to plan, they'll break ground in 2025 and aim to have the stadium ready for the Athletics by the 2028 MLB season. Until then, the team is planning to play temporarily at Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, while the new stadium rises out of the desert. This whole move is a huge shift, not just for the A's, but for the Major League Baseball in general. It cements Las Vegas as a legitimate sports powerhouse. In the past decade, the city has gone from having no Major League teams to hosting the NFL's Raiders, the NHL's Golden Knights, the WNBA's Aces, and now the Athletics. It's becoming one of the most dynamic sports destinations in the country. Now, before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you like the video so far. As you approach, the first thing you notice is the roof. It's not some plain old dome. It's got these sleek overlapping panels that almost look like a work of art. Some people say it reminds them of the Sydney Opera House, but up close, it feels like you're about to walk into a sci-fi movie. And thank everything for that roof, because Vegas summers, yeah, no one's trying to watch baseball in 110-degree heat. The whole stadium is climate controlled, so inside it's cool, comfortable, and perfect for kicking back with a beer while you watch the game. When you walk through the main entrance, it's impossible not to feel the energy. The place is buzzing. There's this massive open concourse that lets you see the field the second you step in. No more of those dark winding hallways where you have to search for the action. Here, the game is front and center. And the field? Oh, it's pristine. Natural grass, perfectly trimmed, glowing under the lights. But what really hits you is how close everything feels. The stadium is designed to hold around 33,000 fans, smaller than some other MLB parks, but that just makes it feel more intense. You're right on top of the action, whether you're in a seat behind home plate or chilling in the standing room areas. You're locked in and part of the experience. Now, let's talk about the luxury. If you want to go all out, the premium clubs and suites are next level. Picture plush seating, gourmet food and exclusive bars serving craft cocktails. There's even talk of a rooftop lounge where you can sip a drink while getting a killer view of the Vegas skyline. And these aren't just nice areas, they're dripping with high-end touches. This is Las Vegas after all. If you're going big, you're going all the way big. But even if you're just here for a classic ballpark experience, you're covered. They've designed the place to keep you entertained every second. There are interactive fan zones where you can test your pitching speed, swing in a virtual batting cage, or dive into the latest tech-driven experiences. Giant LED boards light up the stadium with instant replays, player stats, and custom Vegas-style graphics. And the sound system, crystal clear and loud. When the crowd erupts after a home run, you feel it in your bones. Food-wise, forget basic hot dogs. This is Vegas, baby. Expect a lineup of chef-driven food spots with everything from gourmet tacos to sushi to insane desserts. And of course, plenty of beer and craft cocktails, because what's a ball game without a cold drink in your hand? Now, one of the coolest features, the Outfield Plaza. It's an open-air social hub where fans can hang out before, during, and after the game. You can still catch the action on massive screens while grabbing food or just soaking in the vibe. And when the game's over, you're steps away from the heart of the strip. Whether you want to hit a casino, a club, or just wander the electric streets, the night is yours. But why now? Why did the Athletics decide to move to Vegas right now? Well, after more than 50 years in Oakland, the Athletics are packing up and heading to Las Vegas. The big reason? Their old stadium, the Oakland Coliseum, is way past its prime. For nearly 2 decades, the team tried and failed to get a new ballpark in Oakland, including a waterfront project at Howard Terminal, but nothing stuck. Vegas, on the other hand, offered a fresh start and a shiny $1.75 billion stadium on the Strip. Fans are divided. Some see it as a bold move, while others, including players like Bryce Harper, question if it will really work. Building the new $1.75 billion Las Vegas stadium for the Athletics isn't just coming out of the team's pocket. The A's owner, John Fisher, is putting up about $1 billion of his own money, and big banks like US Bank and Goldman Sachs are pitching in another $300 million. But here's where things get messy. $380 million is coming from public funds. That includes $180 million in tax credits from the state and $120 million in bonds from Clark County. A lot of people are seriously upset about this. They argue that taxpayer money shouldn't go toward helping a billionaire build a stadium, especially when public services like education are underfunded. There was even a lawsuit trying to block the funding, though a judge recently threw it out. But the finances are the least of their worries, because the stadium also has a few design flaws. First off, the field's orientation doesn't follow MLB guidelines. It faces more westward, which would cause serious glare problems for players during games. Then there's the size problem. The stadium's footprint is only 9 acres, way smaller than the typical 14 to 15 acres for MLB parks, which could squeeze fan spaces and amenities. On top of that, limited on-site parking could lead to major traffic headaches. And if the Athletics are to move there, then the new Las Vegas stadium is going to make some changes. So, do you think it's fair for taxpayers to foot the bill for a billionaire's new stadium in Las Vegas, especially when the design has so many potential flaws and could end up costing way more than promised? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, here's another video mega project enthusiasts enjoyed watching. Bye for now.